Welcome back to part 2 of Module 6, Cost and Operating Expense Modeling. In this session, we're focusing on the single largest expense for most modern firms, people. We'll explore headcount and compensation modeling, then move into the critical math behind break-even analysis and unit economics. We'll cover headcount flow, attrition modeling, break-even units and revenue, and the key profitability metrics used by investors. Let's start with headcount and compensation modeling. People costs are typically 50 to 70% of total operating expenses. It's your largest controllable expense and your primary driver of capacity. Beyond just salaries, your headcount drives bonuses, benefits, payroll taxes, and even the physical office space and equipment needed for your team. To model this, we use a headcount flow. Ending headcount equals your beginning count plus new additions minus any attrition or departures. A professional tip: always use average headcount for your expense calculations to account for hires joining at different points throughout the month. Total compensation includes more than just base pay. You must model bonuses, commissions, benefits, and payroll taxes to see the true, fully loaded cost. Don't forget non-cash items like stock compensation. In this example, the fully loaded cost is 71% higher than the base salaries alone. Attrition is inevitable. You must model your expected turnover rate to calculate gross hires needed, which includes both growth and backfilling roles. Next, we look at break-even analysis, finding the point where the business stops losing money. Break-even is reached when total revenue equals total costs. It's the point where profit is exactly zero. This is a critical milestone for any startup. It's essential for expansion decisions and capital planning. It tells you exactly how much volume you need to sell just to cover your baseline overhead. We calculate this two ways: break-even units using contribution margin per unit and break-even revenue using the margin percentage. In this example, with a $40 margin and $200,000 in fixed costs, we must sell 5,000 units to break even. The margin of safety tells you how far sales can decline before you hit the break-even point. A larger buffer means a more resilient business model. Finally, we turn to unit economics and metrics, the drivers of long-term value. Unit economics measure the profitability of a single unit of business. Remember, if you lose money on each unit, you can't make it up in volume. We track customer acquisition cost against customer lifetime value. These formulas determine if your business model is fundamentally viable. A 3-to-1 LTV to CAC ratio is the target for sustainable growth. Anything lower is risky. Anything over 5-to-1 is exceptional. In summary, understand your cost behavior, model headcount carefully, and always verify that your unit economics support a path to profitability. Cost modeling is just as important as revenue modeling for understanding true profitability. Master both, and you'll build world-class models. Thank you for joining Module 6. I'll see you in the next session as we combine everything into an integrated 3-statement model.